Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the historic Hyder Center. Go again? Or keep going? Keep going? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the historic Hyder Center. Sorry for the mishap earlier. My computer man was telling me to go, and I didn't really know what he was telling me to do. Welcome back to another page in the Prep Westside rivalry. Obviously, earlier this year, Westside took down Prep in an almost comeback thriller for the Junior Jays. Luckily, the Westside Warriors held on, got stops down the stretch. But hey, welcome to the basketball chapter. Last year, these two teams split. We'll get more into that later. To the NE Preps Class A Top 10. A little bit of movement, not much. Obviously, the undefeated Thunderbirds at 15-0 at 1. Gretna at 11-2 at number 2. Prep at 3. Westside at 4. And Miller North at 5. That top 5 has been switching around. You'll see all over Instagram. Miller North will be above some people. Miller North will be above us. We'll be above Miller North. It's just a whole other thing. So this is just where we get our information from. Reason being, we are over Westside and Miller North is because we had beaten Gretna earlier in the year, and obviously Gretna had beat Westside. So that is the top 10. Emery, any thoughts on the movement so far?
Well, first of all, Jack, you forgot to introduce us and yourself. So Jack Code alongside Emery Evans. But looking at the top 5, it's been the same top 5 all year long with these 5 teams. You know, some teams filtering in and out, but right now we stand with these 5 teams that we had at about the start. I mean, really nothing crazy. You know, Prep, they had their mishaps. Now back in the top 3. It's really all I can say.
To the team's resumes this year, we'll start with the visiting Omaha Westside Warriors. 11-3 record with their best wins of the season being Lincoln Pius, the 10th, 62-52, and at Miller North, 69-52. In blowout fashion that the Warriors controlled the whole pace of that game and didn't look back. You know, they were the preseason number 1. Everyone thought they were going to come back. They were going to do it again. But they began the season 8-1, dropping their very first game of the season to Lincoln Southeast. And they are 3-2 in their last 5 games, 2 of their 3 losses being to the top 2 teams in Nebraska. Back to the Junior Jays, 11-5 record. First 3 losses of the season, all at home. Lost by a combined 9 points in those 3 games. And that's really all we can say, right? It's little shots here and there for them that weren't falling. And 4 of their 5 losses are to teams currently in the top 10. Emery Evans, give some of your thoughts.
Yeah, well, Creighton Prep right now, their basketball team's kind of looking like their football team. They had the first, 1-3. They started off with a couple losses, and then as the season went on, they found themselves, and that's what they did in the Metro Holiday Tournament. They got some big wins and now kind of realized their identity, and they got some key wins that they needed.
Well, we told you this is the best rivalry in the state of Nebraska, and we are not kidding. Creighton Prep 2 years ago won 62-39 here in the Hyder Center. However, last year, the other way around. We walked into Westside, Prep walked into Westside and got smoked from the jump. 82-43, the final score from the gym at Westside. However, the Junior Jays got it back. Nobody thought they were going to do it in Lincoln, and they shocked everybody. Yeah. They came out in a zone defense the whole time, shocked everybody, and ended up winning that game. Losing to WS in the state semifinal, though, but beating the number 2 seed at the time, which was huge for them.
Yeah, you said it. They shocked everybody. It wasn't just a normal game. It was a rivalry game, and it was a playoff game, so it was something bigger. And Westside, that left a bad taste in their mouth, so they wanted to get their revenge, and they're doing that this season. Already getting the early win. We'll see what they can do tonight.
Well, Westside is led by their 1-2 punch in Tate Ovedy and Kevin Stubblefield. Tate, a senior. Obviously on that team last year, that Prep beat, had a chance late, if I remember, in Lincoln, had a chance late to put the Warriors up at one point and airballed the 3. He's probably had that bad taste in his mouth, and I'm putting emphasis on that airball. He's got bad taste in his mouth, and he's looking to prove that he is the best guard in the state of Nebraska tonight. Averages 15.8 points per game, 4.6 rebounds per game, and shoots 50% from the field. On the other side of the 1-2 punch, Kevin Stubblefield, a forward, 15.7 points per game, 6.1 rebounds, and shoots 57% from the field. Excuse me.
Yeah, this is a 1-2 punch, and they're very consistent, both shooting over 50%, both averaging 15 points a game. So if you can get them to bring that average lower, maybe they'll score more points, but if you can bring the field goal percentage lower, that would be big for Prep.
Well, if we look at the numbers, ladies and gentlemen, everything is all Warrior. Obviously, points per game, 62.8 for the Warriors, 56.3 for the Junior Jays. Points allowed for the Warriors, 53.1. The Junior Jays, 49.8. So the Junior Jays get a little bit back there, but not much. From the field, Westside shooting 5% better, obviously on your screen, to 48.6% to 43.4%. And then the only really strong suit of the Junior Jays this year has been their 3-ball shooting. And that's gonna have to carry them tonight. Is Rishel and those guys are gonna have to hit threes.
Yeah, absolutely, hitting their shots, and that's been Creighton Prep's what we expected them to do inside or coming into the season was shooting the 3-ball, living by the 3-ball, and they struggled early on. First couple games, they could not hit a shot, especially your big name shooters like Jones and Rishel. But as the season's gone on, 35% now as a team, which is actually pretty good, especially for high school basketball. So if they can consistently make their shots in this game, I think Prep has a good chance.
Well, that's all for our pregame show here at CPTV. We will give you starting lineups and everything else, and actually the actual game after the Pledge of Allegiance. Oh, my gosh. National Anthem, I couldn't remember. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back to the Hyder Center here at Creighton Prep. We're going to give you these quick starting lineups for both sides of the ball before we obviously had Emory's favorite segment, East Keys. For the visiting Westside Warriors in the front court, Caleb Benning and Kevin Stubblefield, number 2, and then number 3. Number 4, C.J. Mitchell. Number 11, Kevin Brown. And obviously number 13, Tate Avadi. And then for the Junior Jays, it's the same starting 5 you've seen all year. Nebbit Knight, PJ Newbill, Joey Rishel, Dylan Clausen, and Carson Jones. Now time for East Keys during the actual starting lineups here in the Hyder Center. Emory, give us some East Keys.
It's everybody's favorite segment. The reason people watch is for E's keys right here. So let's start off with Westside. Right now, limit their mistakes. You don't want to do those stupid early fouls, dumb turnovers, where you're just throwing the ball in bad places. So just limit the mistakes. Don't let Prep capitalize off those mistakes too if you do have them. Talk on the defensive side. Prep likes to run a lot of motion and a lot of backdoor cuts and picks. Make sure you're switching and you're playing help defense, especially if they get the ball in the post to Dylan Clausen. Make sure someone is coming for help D, and then hey, this guy's open, so go to this guy and just switch off there. And then don't let Prep get comfortable shots. Don't let them get those wide open threes. You can get a hand in the face. Prep's still going to make some of those, but just don't let Prep get comfortable and get those comfortable shots now. For Creighton Prep, I'd say win the rebounding battle. They've got the size, and that's going to bring me into my next point, is use that size advantage, so play inside out. We know Prep loves to shoot the three, but if they work the post with Clausen, with Trinell Parker, with whoever's playing down low on the post, work inside out and use the size, kick it out to your shooter or whatever you do, and then control the tempo. Play at your own pace, slow down, use half court as your advantage. Once you get the ball past half court, you got 35 seconds. You can do whatever you want with those 35 seconds. So those are your E's keys.
Sweet, Emery. I think you hit every point I was going to talk about in the pregame, but obviously I don't even need to talk about. As the Junior J student section hits the drum, Westside quiet on their side for their student section. The energy in this building right now, Emery, it's like every Creighton Prep Westside rivalry. The battle for District 66 is about to get underway.
And who cares that it's a Tuesday night? It
Nobody
feels like
cares.
a Friday or Saturday night.
It does.
Right now.
I got out of my car today and I was like, this feels like a Friday.
Absolutely.
This is a Friday night matchup.
And then you got school the next day.
And then we got school the next day.
Well.
Number 0, Dylan Clausen, set to jump for the Junior Jays against number 11, Kevin Brown. Junior Jays win the tip. Ball to Emmett Knight. Knight over the Junior J logo. Clausen top of the key. Newbill down low. And should have been an and one, but still goes. Junior J strike first.
Great finish by PJ Newbill. Looked like a little bit of miscommunication for the Westside defense. Newbill just finding an easy basket.
Yeah. Oddvity into the post. Kevin Brown. That's not Kevin Brown. That's Kevin Stubblefield. Oddvity over to Brown. To CJ Mitchell. Over to Benning. In the corner. Drives. Tough bucket for number 11, Kevin Brown. He's going to have a good game tonight to give that Warriors that edge over the
Yeah, that was a great baseline job right there. And there's a physical push inside. Easy bucket.
Number 4, PJ Newbill, top of the key, looking for someone to dish to. Risho, 1 of the 3, doesn't take it, pump fake. Looking for somebody to pass to, and straight out of bounds in the miscommunication. It'll be Warrior basketball.
Yeah, Risho was looking for Jones on the wing, I believe, but Jones started cutting towards the basket. Just a miscommunication to see what they can do on defense now to respond.
The inbound to Benning. Benning over to number 4, CJ Mitchell. Mitchell over to Kevin Brown. Benning over to Brown again. We're trying to look for the post for Oddvity. Out of bounds goes to the Junior Jays. They are getting physical down in the post. Both teams know that they do have size, but there is no true 5-man big.
Yeah, exactly. And both teams actually do run a 5-out, or they'll run a 4-out, 1 in. So we'll see how both teams will play that today.
You see a lot of face guarding by the Westside Warriors, not giving the Junior Jays any chances at 3.
That was one of those E's keys. Don't let them get comfortable shots. Getting hand in the face, as always.
Risho on the AMDG, drives by Benning. And 1! Tough bucket by Joey Risho. Looks like it hung up there for 2 years and then came down.
Well, I don't know what was louder. You're yelling in the mic or the birdcage off that play. What a great finish by Joey Risho right there for the 3-point play.
Risho will make it a huge 3-point lead for the Junior Jays here early in the first quarter.
Oh.
In and out, no good. They're going to need those tonight, though.
Yeah. I think Risho's shooting about 90% on the year from free throw, so.
CJ Mitchell brings it to the front court, over to Oddvity. Mitchell drives on Knight. And 1! CJ Mitchell flexing at the Creighton Prep bench.
Both of these teams going back-to-back. Start off with a layup, and then both teams with a turnover, and now a chance for 3-point play on both sides. But we'll see if he can make the free throw here. Just a great drive.
This is going to set the tone for the game. I'm telling you, I was at the Miller North Prep game. Prep lost on free throws.
Yeah.
Solely on free throws. Converts the and
that's
one.
a coach's worst nightmare is losing off free throws.
CJ Mitchell converts the and one. Junior J is going to substitute Emmett Knight out for Marquise Tolliver.
Yeah, Knight kind of been struggling this year offensively, and then you see him there defensively picking up the early foul.
Nubo over to Jones. Jones to Rischel. Rischel to Tolliver. Ball screened by Clausen. Looking for a slip. Won't go. Jones wanted it in the corner, didn't get it. Dylan Clausen down low. Pump fake. And goes in. Almost said and one. I thought we were going to get a whistle. Dylan Clausen with his first bucket of the game.
Dylan Clausen using his size right there. He is a terrific post player, but he can also play inside and out. Great
Ball
finish.
Screen by Odvity. Drive, no good. Rebound. CJ Mitchell looked like he wanted the three, didn't get it. Puts it up, no good. Rebound, scramble, and everybody. Ooh. People in the gym, I don't know, people wanted some shoves. Obviously, we're on the Westside side, so they're telling him to stand back. No foul call, stay Warrior basketball. Mitchell to inbound. Looking for Odvity, download in the paint. Off ball screen. Odvity, over to Benning. Benning to Brown. Back to Odvity. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Benning, high post, drive, kick out. Nothing. Three. No good. Good box out by Rischel, though. The three will not fall.
That was a good possession by Westside. They got a good shot, but just unable to go in.
Ball screened by Clausen. Tolliver trying to work off of it. Pump fakes. Gives the ball to Newbill in the front court. Foul. I believe that's on number 2, Caleb Benning. That'll be his first personal. Team's second. I'm telling you, Emery, I was at the holiday tournament. People tried to face guard PJ Newbill.
It's hard.
PJ Newbill dropped 20.
Yeah.
So if that's your game plan all night, I don't know how long it's going to work for you.
And it's hard to guard him because he can really kill you inside and out, and he's such a quick ball handler. It's really hard to keep up with him, especially if you're just face guarding him.
Tolliver, the handoff for Rischel. Rischel over to Newbill. On the wing. Trinell Parker checks in for number 0, Dylan Clausen. Trinell Parker does not get the layup, tries to get the rebound, scramble. Newbill comes up with it. New shot clock for the Junior Jays.
Yeah, we see two bigs coming in right now for
Rischel for 3. It's good! Rischel rifle hits his first 3 of the night.
You got to feel good for Joy Rischel as a shooter.
Odvity answers. His answer's good. They are bucket trading here in the first quarter.
Absolutely.
I was wrong. Clausen did not come out. Jones did. Going with the too high big man look. Trying to take advantage of the size.
Man.
Too high for Trinell Parker. Westside in transition. And gets the bucket in transition. Number 4, CJ Mitchell. Kind of heating up here. Kind of late in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's a little hard to overpass your 6'8" center right there, but it's a great help side defense, getting the steal, and then on the other end, the finish.
Tolliver trying to set up the offense. Over to Clausen. Clausen getting face guarded. Parker top of the key over to Tolliver. Rischel wide open. 3 in and out, no good. Rebound Stubblefield.
Great box out right there on Parker.
Over to Benning. Stubblefield. Mitchell. Mitchell drives, spins. Over to Brown, over to Odvity. Tate Odvity drives, kicks out. CJ Mitchell calling for the ball screen from Kevin Brown. Benning struggles with it. Drive. Spin. Blocked by Trinell Parker.
Yeah, Creighton Prep, one of the best things they do is block. They average 5.5 blocks a game. Oh.
Looked like the Junior Jays were going to get something in transition. Joey Rischel stopped like he was going to go for a 3.
Yeah, it's
blocked out of bounds. And then off of him.
Yeah, Rischel's second turnover of the game. But as I was saying, Prep, they do a great job blocking, averaging 5.5 blocks a game. And Trinell Parker, I think, leading the team in blocks, him or Clausen. So it's hard to get anything inside, especially when both of those bigs are in.
Sorry if I'm yelling in your guys' ear. You should probably turn me down on your TVs. I'm sorry.
I think they should have known by
just me being on the call. Yeah. Odvity over to CJ Mitchell. Back to Odvity in the paint. Guarded by Clausen. Top of the key, Mitchell. Brown with a 5 out. 3. Good! I believe that's number 5. Malik Crawford, his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, he just subbed in and hit a corner 3. There's 2 corner 3s for Westside. You got to watch that drive and kick.
A lot of 5 out, like we said earlier.
Yeah.
Rischel guarded, face guarded by the MDG. Drives, loses it in transition.
Yeah. That's Rischel's 3rd turnover.
Trinell Parker tries to go for the block and 1! Count it! Number 1, Ricky Lofton with his first bucket of the game. Westside putting a little bit of a run here down the stretch.
That's a great finish right there. He faked left, went right, and got the and one foul on Trinell Parker. So right now, Westside's got all the momentum. Prep's got to slow it down, play their pace, play their game as Carson Jones will come in. Maybe they get some more shooters.
Yeah.
But it's just tough. When a team has momentum, especially in a big rivalry game like this, it's really hard
to get it back.
Yeah.
Ricky Lofton to convert the and one. In and out, no good. Rebound almost went to Kevin Brown. Luckily, Junior Jays get it back in the scramble. Tolliver up the court. Over to Jones. Jones known for his three-point shooting. Drives an odd body. Over to Clausen. Tolliver. Tolliver looked like he wanted a three. Won't take it. Drives. Butterfingers by Dylan Clausen. Another turnover for the Junior Jays.
That's, I think, 4 turnovers already in the first couple minutes of the first quarter. So Prep, they got to limit the mistakes, especially if Westside is using these turnovers and getting points off of them. It's just killing them early on.
Mitchell brings up the floor. Kevin Brown over to Ricky Lofton. Malik Crawford drives. We have a charge. Look, not your normal charge call, not somebody flopping on the ground, but it kind of looked like he threw the shoulder a little bit. I know I just kind of acted it in front of you, but that'll be Westside's third team foul to Prep's. Prep only has 2.
Yeah, that's freshman Torin Brown right there. One thing about Torin Brown is he has terrific basketball IQ for just being a freshman too. I think that's why Lukey likes him so much, especially as a point guard. You got to see the floor differently from everyone else. Makes a great defensive play right there.
Jones face guarded top of the key. Over to Clausen. Clausen drives, kicks. Tolliver looks like he wanted a 3, won't get it.
Got to look Clausen down low.
Kick. Tolliver 3. Off the back iron, no good. Torin drives. No and 1, but he'll shoot 2 at the line for Clausen. I didn't know what he was going to do.
Yeah.
Nice little showy dish off the Clausen.
Great pump fake, and then kind of threw it to the side there to Dylan Clausen. Now Clausen at the line. So like you just said, Torin Brown, for being a freshman or for being any grade, he has terrific basketball knowledge alongside his skill that he has.
Clausen misses the first. Newbill will sub in for Tolliver.
I mean, you've got to be good if you're a freshman on varsity, especially for Coach Lukey and the Blue Jays. So,
not to mention that Junior J team is kind of young.
Yeah, very young.
Couple freshmen for the Westside Warriors, but most of the guys that get good minutes are juniors and seniors. Oddbody comes down with the rebound to Crawford. Crawford over to Benning.
So Rieschel's missed a free throw, and Clausen missed both of those. So just turnovers and missed free throws right now has been Prep's kryptonite.
Remember that till we get to the fourth quarter, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, exactly.
Benning takes the ball screen over to Oddbody. Lofton to Crawford. Oddbody again. Benning over to Oddbody. Corner. Calling for a ball screen. Wants something. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Someone's going to need to shoot something. 3 for Westside. In and out, no good. Ball will stay with the Junior Jays. Little scramble there. Westside parents in front of us thought it was off Rieschel. It won't be.
Yeah, 40 seconds left right now. Going into the second quarter, Lukey's just got to tell his guys to just slow down. They're playing. They're just forcing their passes. They're missing their free throws too, which practice should be fixing that. But
if this was last year, Emory, this game would be over. If the Junior Jays were playing like
this.
this.
Prep's, I mean, it's early on, but Prep is right there. They're 2 possessions away.
They're in striking distance.
Yeah, they're 2 possessions away right now from tying it.
Rieschel takes a deep 3. Off the front iron, no good. Need a little more juice on it. Westside, shot clock off. Probably will hold for last. Coach Jim Simons gives the call into Benning.
Yeah, Rieschel's had some good looks. He's made 1 or 2 of them so far. That one just a little short.
Packed gym in here tonight. A lot of people standing around the arena. 4, 3. Benning drives. Won't go. High off the glass. Clausen last-ditch effort. Won't go. And the first quarter is over here in the Hyder Center. The visiting Westside Warriors 15. The Creighton Prep Junior Jays 9. We will be back at the start of the second quarter. are back after the break. My computer guy, I don't know. Second time today.
Yeah.
You can blame it on him. Back here in the Hyder Center, quarter number 2. Emery, what have you seen from both sides that is good and what needs to be improved?
Well, Prep right now, like we said before the break, was just turnovers. They have 4 turnovers right now. Surprisingly, they're only down 6, and we know you said this over the break. Creighton Prep is a second-half team. Offensively, they're doing a good job of looking down low and feeding Clausen or Trinell Parker when he was in Westside. They're doing a good job of clearing out the lanes and then having their guards drive. That's how they've gotten a couple of their points, or they've kicked it in the corner for 2 threes already. So both teams, it's the first quarter, rivalry game. See what they can do.
Now the 5 wide is killing the Junior Jays. The Junior Jays are trying to do something to mess with it. Benning will get the inbound. Starting 5 still out there for Westside, and the 5 still out there for Prep. Actually, Knight will check in for Tolliver. Benning top of the key, guarded by Knight. Benning drives. Looks like the Junior Jays are in a 2-3.
Wow.
That killed Westside at State, but it looks like it's not working here.
And they attack the middle. That's exactly what you do in a 2-3. Attack the middle. Someone's going to be baseline. That's exactly what they did. They got the points.
Kevin Brown with another 2 points to add in the post. Risha looked like he wanted a 3. Won't get it off the, I believe, shin of Jones.
Ooh.
It'll be off, I believe, number 11, Kevin Brown. It'll stay with the Junior Jays. 19 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, Risha almost just had his 4th turnover already of the game. Luckily, that one went out of bounds, but Risha's just kind of playing a little too fast. He's got to slow it down.
PJ Newbill to inbound. Over to Clausen. Clausen on the wing. Kick ball
Yeah.
on number 5, Malik Crawford. Stay with the Junior Jays. 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Westside's playing some physical defense right now on Prep. Not letting them shoot. They're guarding up. Look, he's already guarding them up right there. Obviously, Emmett Knight's not going to shoot that, but they're playing physical right now.
Trying to make the Junior Jays as uncomfortable as possible. PJ Newbill's got to get started for him though. If they need something if they need something before the second half.
They got 3 seconds now.
PJ Newbill drives. Almost. I thought he was going to dunk it. I thought we were going to get a poster, but kind of went up awkward and almost tried to dunk it. Won't fall. Rebound to Westside. In transition, number 3 won't go. Newbill back on the other side for the Junior Jays. Westside coach wants a foul. Stripped by Benning. Benning in transition. Crawford loses the handle, and it'll stay. It'll go to the Prep Junior Jays. A lot of the Westside people wanted the ball. I believe, though, he tried to dish it behind his back like you guys saw. And
it was a very weird
It was
sequence of
weird. I don't know.
events.
We couldn't see from here.
Yeah, Newbill missing the layup and then getting stolen, and then whatever that was. I mean, not Prep ball.
Coach Simon's not happy. Knight drives, kicks. Risha wanted a 3. Carson Jones, top of the key. He'll take a 3. Foul called. I believe that's Oddbody's first personal. 5th team foul. He'll shoot 3 at the line.
Yeah, Oddbody kind of got in his laning area. There's an unwritten rule of basketball. If someone's shooting, you don't land right in front of them. You kind of lean to the side, and you got right in front of him right there. So now Jones at the line for 3 free throws. Prep struggled already. They missed 3 free throws. See what Jones can do.
First one for Jones. In and out, no good. If you're a Prep fan watching at home, I assume are just, I don't even know what to say here.
If you're any coach of basketball, you are upset right now.
Especially any watcher of basketball, you're upset. Yeah. Second one from Jones. Will find the bottom of the net. It's the first points for the Junior Jays and 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Like I said, packed house in here. Obviously, these games get all the attention in the state usually.
Yeah. I mean, if Prep, see what they can do.
Second free throw falls. 6-point game.
Now, if they make about all their free throws, it's about a tie game or a one-possession game. So even early on, free throws matter a lot.
Top of the key. Drive. Pull-up jumper from mid-range. Off the glass and good. Number 3, Kevin Stubblefield. That 1-2 punch for the Warriors kind of getting revved up and ready to go. Torn all over to PJ Newbill. PJ Newbill. Guarded by Malik Crawford. Trinell Parker up by half court. Looking for some off-ball motion. Ball screen by Parker. Drive by Newbill. Charge. I believe that's on number 4, PJ Newbill. That is his first personal, team's third.
Yeah, it's hard. Westside is playing very physical right now on the defensive side, and that's causing Prep to have these turnovers or have these offensive fouls.
Ricky Lofton will check back in for number 5, Malik Crawford.
Yeah, Newbill's going to sub out too.
We were talking to coaches before the game from the Prep side. They said they need the Junior Jays to play clean basketball, and they need to get Westside in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Oddvity top of the key, over to Benning. Benning over to Stubblefield. Lofton in the post. Kevin Brown drives, spins on Parker, blocked by Trinell Parker, his second of the night.
See if they can get some momentum here off that block.
TCB is what they call Torin Brown. I want to say TCB so bad, but because that's what I'm used to saying. Torin Brown, top of the key,
the tempo.
Drives, slips. Get the ball back. Rischel, pump fakes. 3, good! Another 3 for Joey Rischel. That is 6 points for Joey Rischel, 5-point game.
Great job by Brown recovering his own dribble and then kicking out to his shooter, Rischel.
Oddvity drives, and he'll rattle it home. One at the end, one won't get it. 14-21 Warriors. Tolliver, top of the key. And an offensive foul, I believe a charge.
I think they got maybe a moving screen on that, or it was
something.
a charge. But
yeah, moving screen, I believe, on number 12, Trinell Parker. Excuse me for thinking it was a...
Sometimes you never really know. You see 2 bodies on the ground, you never really know what's going on.
You might be wondering why there are guys running in tie-dye undershirts. That is the Creighton Prep dance team. They will be performing at halftime, so we will have hopefully that for you.
Aren't they like 16-time
national defending champions? Torin Brown tries to get the ball off the steal. Won't get it.
Got to get back on defense now.
3 for Oddvity. Off the front of the iron, no good. Tolliver with the rebound. Tolliver pushing the floor. Drives. Loses the rebound. Gets it back. Carson Jones drives. He finds the bottom of the cup. 5-point game again. I believe Stubblefield lost his shoe in the scramble. That was a weird
lot of players
sequence of plays.
Falling on the ground. Court might be a little slick or something.
There's something on the ball or something.
Yeah. It is kind of scary, though, when you see a guy fall awkwardly in basketball.
You pray that they're okay.
Yeah.
Stubblefield drives. Looks to kick to Oddvity. Oddvity drives. It'll be out of bounds off him. Some people wanted a charge. I believe there is no, it looks like there's no foul call. Trinell Parker will check out. Sorry for cutting you off. Trinell Parker will check out. I believe number 0, Dylan Clausen, will check back in. And then Malik Crawford and number 12, I believe that's Maddox Anderson. They will check in for Oddvity and Benning.
Yeah, Prep's made a lot of substitutions. It's been the same couple guys, same 7, 8 guys, but they've been filtering them out, in and out, maybe getting fatigued or just, new set of legs coming in. But Westside has kind of stuck with the same 5, maybe 6.
Prep tried to go to a 2-3 zone like they did in state last year. Didn't work. Got the easy basket.
Yeah, 2-3 zones, you just attack the middle, and someone's going to be baseline.
Torin Brown, top of the key, over to Clausen. Clausen drives, spins. Lost the ball, regains it. Jones in the middle. Fouled! Moving somewhere number 12, Maddox Anderson. He just checked into the game. It'll be his first personal.
Great foul by Clausen and a great cut by Carson Jones, helping out his 6'6" big Dylan Clausen, and now at the line again.
Carson Jones, 2 for 3 on free throws so far. He needs both of these to find the bottom of the cup.
And make it a 1-possession game.
Off the front iron, no good. People at home are saying the commentators jinx, and that's not true.
Well, you didn't say he was going to make it.
That's true.
You just said he needs to.
He needs to. Second one for Jones. Makes it. 4-point game here in the Hyder Center. 3:29 left to go.
Yeah, as a team, I believe Creighton Prep shooting about 67%. Right now, they're at about
Deep
50.
3 from C.J. Mitchell. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Maddox Anderson. Anderson Over to CJ Mitchell. Mitchell to, I believe, number 1, Ricky Lofton. Lofton spins. Guarded by Rischel. Back over to Malik Crawford, excuse me.
Yeah, that offensive rebound, you got to put a body on somebody. Don't just follow the ball.
Crawford slips. Rischel picks his pocket.
Great help defense by Joey Rischel right now, there.
Looks like Advadi, for my computer guy, correcting me for the 3rd time. And Benning will check back in, hopefully for these last 2 minutes and 30 seconds of this quarter and half. Clausen drives.
Oh, man.
Caught in the passing lane by number 1, Ricky Lofton. There's been a lot of turnovers, mostly on the Junior J's side.
Yeah.
Stubblefield looking for someone. He gets Mitchell. Mitchell over to Anderson. Ball screen. That'll be Junior J basketball. Looked like it was tipped, and then lastly tipped by the Westside Warriors.
Yeah, for the most part, off these Prep turnovers, Prep has done a good job of stopping Westside and not letting them capitalize. Early on, they got some buckets, but now they're doing a good job of getting back on defense, getting on their man, and playing, good defense for the 35 seconds that they have to. So
if you were here last week, this was the same way the Central game started. Junior Jays came roaring out of the locker room, though. Rischel put up 13 in that half. They need something like that. Rischel will take the 3. Ooh. Off the front iron, no good. Westside, last hit by Westside, nobody was able to bring it down. It'll be Junior Jays with another 35 seconds on the shot clock.
Just a silly mistake right there by Westside. 2 guys going for the ball, but none of them able to get it. Now Westside gets another possession with 2 minutes left. So Prep has just been kind of crawling back this whole first half. See what they can do here.
They've gotten the stops. They're just they're not capitalizing.
Yeah, exactly.
Newbill inbound to Clausen to Tolliver. No, never mind, Torrin Brown. Rischel for 3. It's good! 1 point game here with 1:45 left.
There's Rischel, his 3rd 3 of the night.
Junior Jays need a big momentum play here. Benning drives on Newbill. And 1! Caleb Benning letting PJ Newbill, he is here.
Yeah, Newbill kind of struggling right now. That's the second time that a guard has gone down on the block and got him for the foul and won. So as Tolliver will check in for Newbill. Kind of hurts your ego a little bit. If you're Newbill, you get subbed out like off a foul that you shouldn't do, but it's a little tough.
If you're the Junior Jays, you're still within striking distance. Benning, the free throw rattles around and finds the bottom of the cup. Benning makes it a 4-point game with 1:35 left.
Yeah, now back to a 4-point game.
For the Junior Jays, this is fine. You just need to stay within striking distance, especially in a rivalry game.
This makes for a better second half.
It does make for a better second half. Jones will take a 3. Off the mark, no good. Air ball.
Yeah, we saw that one from up here. That one had no chance.
I knew off the rip.
Wow.
Big bucket for number 3, Kevin Stubblefield. He lets Dylan Clausen know.
Yeah, right now, Westside, the reason they're winning is because they're being way more physical than Creighton Prep. Offensively and defensively, if they show it on the block.
1 minute remaining. Jones another 3. He can't find it. Rebound to Marquise Tolliver. Tolliver says, I'll do it myself, and he does. Makes it a 4-point game. 45 seconds left. Junior Jay's going for a steal. Back to Malik Crawford. Benning top of the key, setting up something. Stubblefield on the wing. Ball screen by Oddbody.
Got to be careful with those hands on him. Doesn't want to get called for the reach.
Benning drives. Kick out. Intercepted in the lane. 2-on-2 down the floor. Tolliver has his pocket picked. Ball looked like it goes out of bounds. Will go to the Junior Jays. No shot clock. If you're Coach Ludke, you need a score to make it a 2 or 1 point game.
Yeah, and you use these 20 seconds because if you miss and you shoot the ball right away, you don't want to give Westside enough time to score. But you use these 20 seconds, you get the best shot possible. Even if it's a 2, you go down 2 points. If it's a 3, you go down 1 point. So Prep can make it 1 possession here going into the second half, which is what they want.
Look for either a Rischel 3, maybe a TCB 3. Maybe a Jones 3.
Call him TCB.
I honestly might, because when I'm in the birdcage, I call him TCB. Just know at home it is Torrin Carter Brown. Ooh, makes number 3 Kevin Stubblefield do a little 360. TCB off the mark, won't go. No over the back call. We head to the locker room. 22 Prep, 26 Westside. The battle for District 66 comes back for half number 2 after the half. Welcome back to the Hyder Center for half number 2 for the Battle of District 66. You know, Emery, what is kind of – sorry, actually, first of all, we got to address what you guys were watching at halftime, if you guys were watching that. I don't know if you guys were. The 17-time national championship Creighton Prep dance team that they take completely serious and obviously is not joking at all, won their 17th in a row. It's coordinated as always. You know, it's done by it's by the Creighton dance instructor at Creighton University. So I'm sorry you had to watch that.
Well, I mean, if you're wondering how they've won 17 national championships, it's because they're the only dance team in there. That's their only competition is them. So you win 17 times against yourself, I'll give you an applause.
It's the greatest dynasty in sports today in the state of Nebraska. Back to the game. Westside leads 26-22, as you can see. For the Junior Jays, Emery, you kind of want to give a rundown of what they need to do in the second half to overcome this 4-point deficit and maybe even go on a little run to start the half.
Yeah, well, limit their turnovers. They had about, I think, 5 or 6 turnovers in that first half, and then make their free throws. They weren't making their free throws. They kind of picked it up in the end, but you got to do that, and you got to play good defense inside. They've been getting killed inside by guards on the block, and then Newbill having 2 fouls. I think Rachel had a foul too. So just play help defense, and then just make sure you get to the open guy. And then for Westside, they're playing good physical defense on Creighton Prep. Creighton Prep has not got an easy shot. Rachel's gotten a couple good shots for him, but one of the easy keys was don't let Prep get comfortable and shoot comfortable shots. I think Westside's done a good job of that. I mean, Preps, they just got to control the tempo. They're playing so fast-paced. You just got to slow it down, especially if you force the defense to stop and it's 3-on-1. They're attacking on a 3-on-1 where it's only one guy against 3 defenders. So you got to just dribble that out, slow it down, get a good shot. And then on the last shot, Torrin Brown kind of just didn't. He got 20 seconds. He just shot a terrible shot. I'll say that.
Agreed. Yeah, he made Stubblefield do a 360 on an ankle breaker and just didn't capitalize, honestly. Probably holding for that last shot. Half number 2 underway here in the Hyder Center. Newbill on the wing, over to Jones. Jones to Rieschel. This feels like something is about to happen, though.
Yeah.
I can feel the energy and the tension kind of building up in this game. Someone needs to make a big play. We need a P.J. Newbill dunk.
It's got to come from one of your starters, from one of your best players. They got to make that play.
9 seconds on the shot clock. Rieschel drives. Clausen gets it to go. 2-point game.
That should have been an and one right there. Great feed, though, by Rieschel to Clausen on the block.
Mitchell will bring it in the front court. Looks for Oddvuddy, not there. Mitchell over to Oddvuddy, over to Benning. Benning through the legs. Wing Oddvuddy. Oddvuddy does a stutter. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Benning needs to think of something here. Your Birdcage wanted to charge, won't get it.
I'm surprised nothing was even called right there.
Good defense.
There you go, control that tempo.
Clausen with 3. A travel.
Wow.
I think he carried his feet a little too much on the 3. It would have been no good anyway. It was off the mark. Ball will belong to the Warriors, and obviously the Warrior student section, known as the Red Shield, will let him hear about it.
I mean, that was a good job, though, by Newbill, just kind of dribbling the ball out and not attacking on a 3-on-1. Just unfortunately, Clausen traveled on that, but see what they can do now.
Mitchell, a shimmy, a shake.
Wow.
On the floor, I believe that is going to be Emmett Knight's first foul. Team's first of the half.
Refs are really blowing their whistles so far in the first 30 seconds, or excuse me, a minute 30 in the half. So,
excuse me, that was Emmett Knight's second personal foul. Oddvuddy to inbound. One of the things we should have talked about pregame, Westside does kind of struggle to get the ball in on inbounds, especially in crunch time.
Is that a diss or is that a stat?
No, that's a stat.
Okay.
According to coaches that I've talked to. And one! Number 3, Kevin Stubblefield points, I believe, at a Birdcage member. Probably heckling going on between those two. Stubblefield try to convert the and one at the free throw line.
Yeah, we'll see what the Birdcage can do, especially in crunch time. You know it's going to get loud in here if it gets down to the last minute.
And this is a one-point game.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're Westside, you got to shoot towards the Birdcage, so they're obviously going to affect that.
Stubblefield makes the third. 5-point lead for the Warriors. Junior Jays need a big momentum play to get this back in their hands.
Yeah, it seems like every time Prep gets a bucket, Westside's there to get another bucket.
Rishal has his pocket picked, but gets the ball back. Ball to Jones. Jones trying to set something up, maybe in the scramble. Skip pass over to Newbill. Looking in the post for Clausen. Rishal.
Yeah.
A travel. I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know how that's a travel. Honestly. We're getting mixed reviews. Obviously, we're sitting by the Westside section, so they agree with it. I don't know. I mean, I thought he had his foot set, Emery. I disagree with that call.
I think what the ref thought he did is he took a step as he was catching the ball. I just, I think it looked like Rishal got his feet set before he even took a step or did anything. But, I mean, I don't know. You get a different perspective when you're down there, but Lukey is obviously not happy with that.
Obviously, that ref has the best view in the building of that. Maybe exactly. Coach Lukey aside. Coach Lukey would argue that. Swing over to Brown. Brown to Odvity. Try to catch him off guard in the 5-out. Benning in the corner. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Benning drive. Skip pass. Over to C.J. Mitchell. Mitchell spin. Birdcage wanted Kevin Brown. 3 seconds. Newbill straight up. Kevin Brown gets it to go. 31-24 Warriors. Warriors putting a 4-0 run together.
Yeah, Prep's got to get a bucket, and then they got to get a stop. They can't keep trading buckets. They're not going to win that way. Wow.
And a charge against Clausen. Luke Key looks like he's going to break a chair.
Honestly, I mean, that was a good call right there. That looked like a charge, but, yeah, Luke Key, he's about a call away from breaking something.
He's about a call away from punching somebody.
I say if you're on the bench, you get as far away as you can from him.
If you're those guys on the end of the bench, I'd kind of stay over there and don't really talk.
Yeah.
Benning, a three-pointer, makes it a 10-point game.
And right now, Westside's got all the momentum right now. They're getting a bucket. They're getting a stop.
Brown over to Benning in the corner. Benning, one dribble. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell, shake. Throws it up. Will not find off the back iron. No good. Benning lays out, trying to go for the rebound. Newbill I thought he called a travel, and I was about to lose my mind.
From up here, I can see why I thought that.
Yeah, okay. I believe that's a foul, number 4, C.J. Mitchell. Malik Crawford will check in for Mitchell. Oh, my, I almost. Whoa.
I mean, it looked like he kind of raised his elbow up a little bit.
Yeah, I thought he was, like, turning and going like this, the travel motion, but.
There's Westside being physical again on defense.
Torrin Brown over to Newbill. Newbill looking for something at the top of the key.
One of those starters from Prep's got to get a bucket here.
Clausen works. He gets fouled. Westside's second foul of the half. I believe that's on number 13, Tate Odvity.
That's what they should be doing. Every possession, you feed it inside and then you go outside.
Excuse me, that was on number 11, Kevin Brown. That is his second personal foul. Clausen needs these.
Yeah, I mean, it's not much of a size advantage down low, but
this is the first one off the front.
He's 0 of 3 right now for free throws.
Yeah, you can say that again.
If Prep makes their free throws, even most of them, they're in this game.
Boston makes the second. That's the story of the game, Emery. I mean, if you look, honestly, if you want to go back and watch this game, I don't know if you want to listen to me again. You can put it on mute. That's the story of the game. They've probably missed 7 free throws, and they'd be leading this game right now.
As a team, they shoot 67%, which isn't amazing, but
Kevin Brown, the spin. He'll get it to go.
That was just a great
all
move right
the momentum with Westside. 33-25, 8-point game.
And I said this earlier. Prep gets a bucket, and then Westside gets a bucket. You can't keep trading buckets if you want to get back in this game.
Trinell Parker spin. He'll find the bottom of the cup.
Now they got to get a stop here.
Yeah.
Stop this Westside run right now that they're on.
4 minutes left. Odvity drives. He'll kick. Over to Kevin Brown. Malik. 3 off the mark, no good. Benning gets up, almost touches the ceiling. We have a timeout for Westside. They will get the ball back. Honestly, I thought Caleb Benning jumped out the gym.
Yeah, he got up there for that one.
Like, we're up at we can't really see the Westside bench from where we're standing. The Westside student section is covering it. I think I saw everything but his calves.
Yeah, his head, whole body poked out from that one. That's that football player in him right there with that athleticism. But yeah, Creighton Prep, they need to get a stop here. Just keep getting stops. It's one play at a time.
They can't. If they want to trade, they got to trade and get a stop, and then trade a little bit more and then get a stop.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it looks like every time Prep tries to make a run, Westside gets the stop, and then they make a run, and Prep can't stop that. That's how it's been right now in the second half.
At least how I look at the Prep Westside rivalry. Obviously, in the fall we have football.
Yeah.
In the winter we have basketball, and soccer you can say spring and baseball, a little bit of both. So technically, it's a best of 3 series technically.
Hey, and don't forget bowling too.
Hey, bowling. Hey, shout out to the bowling team. They were down 1-7. I don't know how bowling scores work.
I just know that we won.
I just know that we came back and won. Yeah. That's all I really know.
And I think swimming too.
Swimming beat them too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good thing to look at.
Yeah.
Comeback win against the Warriors is always a good thing. Oddvity drives on Clausen. Hill turnaround jumper. Swish! Oddvity finds the bottom.
Just good post work, great footwork right there.
Back to an 8-point game. Tolliver drives, looking for a ball screen, wide open floater, off the back of the off the back of the backboard, won't go.
Yeah, Lukey did not like that shot choice right there.
Benning drives, Euro step, no good. Clausen with the rebound. They should have pushed the pace there. Tolliver, cross center court.
Well, I think if you slow it down, you get the best shot that you can get. So,
gonna take advantage of the post. Trinell drives, won't get it. Doesn't come down with the rebound. Westside in transition. Pocket picked by Rischel. Benning on the ground. That is a travel. Yes. That's a travel by Benning. Obviously, you cannot spin around with the basketball. No dribble. Ball will belong to the Junior Jays.
Yeah, you got to be neutral, Jack. You can't be cheering if they get a travel call.
I'm sorry. I'm excited. I'm doing my best.
Yeah,
I'm doing my best.
You're trying. I know you got your Kyle Korver jersey on. So
stop. The OG throwback. Come on.
Prep's got to get a good shot here. They haven't really gotten a good look at all this half.
Yeah.
It's just that physical defense of Westside, though.
I'm looking for a change of Coach Lukey at the quarter. Rischel wants a deep 3. Boom! Rischel hits a 3. 5-point game.
And if that's anyone on the Creighton Prep roster, that's a bad shot. But for Rischel, that's
fine.
Yeah.
He kind of thought about it for a second. If you're Prep, you need to stop. Westside they need a bucket. They need to silence this Prep crowd.
There we go.
Clausen picks his pocket, won't get the steal. Just knocks the ball loose. Tolliver guarding Mitchell. Mitchell spins into the post. Stubblefield won't go, gets his own rebound and puts it back in. Yeah. Stubblefield have himself a night.
Yeah, if you're Parker, you got to box out. Make sure he doesn't get his own rebound right there. But great job by Stubblefield.
Rischel, another 3. Boom!
Wow.
37-33 Westside. 4-point game. You can feel the momentum in this gym kind of switch.
Joey Rischel is the streakiest shooter I've ever seen.
Air ball from Westside.
If he makes 2, he's going to keep making them. But if he's missing, he's missing.
Birdcage letting him know. You need a bucket here if you're the Junior Jays. You need to stop if you're Westside. Yeah. This can determine that momentum in the fourth quarter. Westside's had most of this momentum for the last 7 minutes. Tolliver. Ooh. Hopefully Torrens.
Yeah, it looked like a hard fall.
Hopefully Torrens okay. I believe that might have been in a technical foul.
Wow.
Number 13, Tate Oddbody.
Must have said something or
must have pounded the basketball or something.
We just hope Torrens okay.
I do hope Torrens okay. You never want to see someone hit the hardwood that hard.
Not at all.
Also a technical foul called on number 13, Tate Oddbody. That's his 3rd.
Yeah,
that'll be his 3rd for
Oddbody.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, so the foul right there, I think it was a shooting foul, but then technical.
It's his first of the game. Another one gets him ejected.
Yeah.
You know, he has been a little fiery tonight. He's been hyping up
from the start.
From the start.
Yeah.
He knows as a senior, this is your maybe last time playing Prep. Torn gets up. He looks to be okay. Hopefully he might. He did what I saw. He hit his head hard.
Yeah.
He might. Mr. Kleber, our athletic trainer, might take him. Might want to do.
Yeah.
Looks like he's pulling back in the hallway. He might.
Just make sure he's okay. Get back in this one. Obviously, the player's safety and his health is more important than any game.
Yes, I agree.
Even if it's a rivalry game, anything. You just got to make sure, especially a young kid like Torrin Brown, who's about 14 years old. So
15,
14, 15.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Because he, honestly, that's a guard for the Junior Jays. We want to talk about the future of this team.
Yeah.
That is the future. Him and Trinell Parker are those two. Jones, the first shot, finds its way to the bottom of the cup. Jones shooting the foul for Torn. Torn comes back out of the locker, not of the locker room, of the hallway. Looks to be okay. Hits them both. I believe he's shooting 3 of them.
Yeah. I think the 2 shots for Brown's foul, and then I believe the technical fouls.
Now, I know I sound biased because I go to prep. This changes the game.
It does. Because not only is there a stoppage of play, you stop the momentum run that Westside was on, and then you add the prep points that they're getting.
The Junior Jays have a chance here to tie the game off of 4 straight free throws.
Yeah.
And then they get the ball back.
Which is big, yeah. Because like I said, you're stopping the game. Westside now, they haven't put up a shot in over a minute. They were on that little run. Now another timeout is called. So prep, they get that stop that they needed. And now we got ourselves a game.
We have ourselves a ball game. 37-all late in the third quarter. Junior J Birdcage fired up. Your Coach Simons for Westside. Calm your guys down.
Especially Tate.
Especially Tate, your leader of this team.
Yeah.
He's the senior that's been doing this the longest. I mean, you have Kevin Brown. You have Malik Crawford who give valuable minutes. And obviously the juniors in Caleb Benning, Ricky Lofton, and Kevin Stubblefield, who are going to be here next year, who might lead that Westside team to a state championship. However, this is also a huge game for district implications.
Yeah.
Because these 2 teams are right on each other's coattails.
They're 3 and 4 right now in the Class A rankings, but these 2 teams are so evenly matched. This is such an evenly matched up going into this game. You know, you got your seniors, your juniors. Like last year, you had your stars, but I think both teams. You've obviously got your stars of the game, but both teams have an all-around teams. I don't know what that sound was.
I believe it's Miss Smith plugging in her iPad for the music. It's been having audio issues all the time. Junior J basketball. Huge possession. Westside needs a stop to cut this momentum down. Rachel getting face guarded. Tolliver top of the key, guarded by Benning. Over to Jones, guarded by Anderson. Clausen drives. He'll find Rachel. Rachel will take the 3. And it goes! 40-37. The Junior Jays have their second lead of the night. First time since early in the first quarter, Emery.
What a turnaround right now. Some free throws and a 3-point shot by Rachel. Now Prep is in the lead, like you said, for the first time.
Looks like Stubblefield will check back in. If you're Westside, you need a bucket. Huge bucket. Great finish at the rim for Malik Crawford.
That's that left hand. Just a soft finish right there.
Your coach, Lukey, you got it. You reach in the bag of plays. You reach in the bag of tricks.
Running a 5 out right now.
Trying to get off some on-ball screens. Double big man look. They're looking for something.
They're going to get that pick and roll.
Tolliver drives. He'll spin. Trinell loses it. Back to Clausen. Clausen will give it to Keese. Keese loses it. Jump ball will go to the Warriors.
Timeout?
Yes.
Timeout.
Timeout Warriors. I believe that is their second timeout of the half, so they will have 3 remaining.
Yeah, and that pick and roll between Tolliver and Parker, you got to hit that rolling guy a lot sooner than that. He kind of waited towards the end until he got double teamed. But that's just a simple pick and roll top of the key. Great defense, though, by Westside to stop that. And now they get the ball because they got the timeout. But
yeah. If you're Coach Simons for Westside, you tell your guys, okay, you got the ball and there's no shot clock.
Yeah.
You score here, the momentum's in your hands, especially a buzzer beater.
Yeah.
We've seen what buzzer beaters have done this year, especially on the prep side. Miller North basically hit 2 of them. Rachel hit one as time expired from the logo, and Carson Jones hit one at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
And that gave them momentum.
Because especially you go into that quarter with the lead and then, you get the ball back or whatever, you're feeling good. So, they got 28 seconds. They don't want to do what Prep did and dribble the ball out and just take a forced shot. You got to run a play, get some screens, get some, backdoor cuts, just something. Get a good shot. Anything can go. Or if they can get a foul, too, that would be big.
For the Junior Jays, you're going to kind of meet them at your free throw line. It's like a little diamond press, maybe a 2-2-1. Benning over to CJ, back to Benning. Over to CJ Mitchell again. CJ Mitchell will dribble out the clock, get the last shot over by the Junior J logo.
Just watch those backdoor cuts for shooters to get open on the corner.
Odd that he is not on the floor. And a tough bucket. Wow. Junior Jay's looking for a last-second shot here. Will not count, and we go to the fourth quarter. Westside leading by 1. Wow, we got a fourth quarter here.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go to break. I
think we can.
We just keep
over.
talking.
Yeah. I mean, it started off. Oh, I guess we will go to break.
I guess we will go to break. And we are back from our little break. Well, we got a quarter of basketball left. 8 minutes. Westside leads by 1. I'm going to go back to the free throws again. Junior Jays have shot roughly 70% because they made those 4.
Yeah.
Those free throws that they missed are going to bite them.
Absolutely.
If they lose, because they very well could. Westside's got the momentum right now. In my book, they have the momentum. I do think that if you're prep, you have the rock here. You're starting.
Yeah.
Westside knows you're going to want to get the ball to Richo and get him a look. So you got to find another way to score.
And
go
that's
to
where
the
your
post.
other guys come in, especially Dylan Clausen, who he was working on the post in the first half. We have not seen that at all in the second half.
They've shut him down.
Yeah. Westside's done a good job of being physical.
If you're Coach Lutke, I look for the pick and roll really hasn't been there. This is where the younger guys need to step up.
Yeah, exactly.
Oddvity will check back in, probably play the last 8 minutes unless he gets his 4th early.
And he got that technical too, so you got to watch out for that. Make sure he doesn't get another one. But yeah, if you're Creighton Prep, you use the post. You work inside and out. Richo's been hitting his threes, but now Westside's going to play even more physical on defense to stop him from shooting.
Oddvity a 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Junior Jays. Torin over to Richo. Richo knows he wants to shoot it. Gives the ball up. Newbill will drive. Torin bobbles it. Was going to shoot the 3. Took his eyes off the ball.
You got to look down low.
Over to Trinell. Loses the ball out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors. If you're the Warriors, that's a huge play.
Yeah. Because that's just a silly turnover by Prep right there. Now you got to capitalize off that turnover, get a bucket. But look down low. That's what they try to do right there. Just unable to hold the ball. But
if you're Westside, a 3 does you a lot, but a 2 gives you a 3-point lead.
Yeah. You want to get the best shot you can too.
Mitchell drives on Brown. Richo straight up. Won't find the bottom of the cup. CJ gets his own rebound and puts it back in. A huge play for Westside. 43-40 Warriors.
We've seen that a couple times where the guy who shot the ball for Westside gets his own rebound. Just following the shot. Good job right there. Now Westside back up to 3.
A lot of off-ball movement for the Junior Jays.
They're going to look for Richo too. Westside's doing a good job of switching and calling that switch.
Anderson guarding Richo. Richo drives. Does not get the and 1. I believe that's Caleb Benning's 3rd personal foul. Warrior 5th. 2nd personal foul, excuse me. Richo will go to the line, shooting 2.
Now let's not say anything about these free throws right here.
And you just said something about it. You are a lucky guy.
Hey. Okay, I won't say anything now.
Guys at home, if you're watching, I promise you I will try to remain as calm as possible. If this game comes down to a buzzer beater 3 from either team or a buzzer beater.
If it's a 1-possession game under 30 seconds, please
turn down your TVs down, please. Joey misses the second one thanks to Emery's commentator's curse.
I did not say anything.
C.J. Mitchell over to Kevin Brown. Kevin Brown back to number 3, Kevin Stubblefield. Benning over to C.J. Mitchell. A lot of ball movement here for the Warriors. Oddvity over to Benning.
Yeah, they're just running a high post. Now kind of running a 5 out.
Stubblefield over to Brown. Brown to Oddvity. Oddvity to C.J. Mitchell. Benning drives. He'll kick out. Brown will shoot the 3. Off the back iron, no good. Had 5 seconds on the shot clock, thus the 3. 2-point game.
Not a bad shot right there by Westside. They moved the ball around and got a good look. There's that pick and roll.
I believe that's a block. Wait, it is a block. That is Caleb Benning's 3rd personal foul. 2 in the last 30 seconds of play. If you're Coach Simons, you got to kind of get.
Yeah. Just tell your guys to get your feet set. You can.
Never mind, his 2nd personal foul. Sorry, the last one must have not have been on him. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, if you're Coach Simons, you tell your guys get your feet set on the defensive end. Get low, get squared with the guy. Don't put your hands on him. Just keep your hands active, but that doesn't mean put your hands on him.
Emmett Knight will check in for Torin. Rachel face guarded by Anderson. Or Benning, excuse me. Trinell Parker in the post. That is a foul number 3. Kevin Stubblefield kind of extended the hands there.
Yeah. Don't put your hands on him. You keep your hands active, hands in his face, hands up, hands to the side, whatever. But you don't put both hands off him because the second the refs see that, they're going to blow the whistle. That's exactly what they did. And now Parker's at the line because Prep is in the bonus.
We have had this same situation at Millard North. If you're Coach Luke Keene, this game goes to overtime. Those 7 fouls are going to bite Westside.
Yeah.
Because you can drive to the paint, and even if you don't hit the N1, if you get fouled, you're going the line.
Exactly. And I talked about Westside being physical, but being physical isn't fouling. It's putting square. You can still put your body on him, but you can't put both hands on him. You can't reach in because refs are going to call that.
Tie game here in the Hyder Center. Both sides crowds quiet for what each team's going to do. Stubblefield drives, kicks, Benning for 3. Off the back iron, won't good. Hits the top of the shot clock. Junior J basketball.
And now Prep, that's the stop that they needed. The stop was Westside missing the shot, but now Creighton Prep, they can take the lead right here with a good bucket, get the best shot possible.
If you're Caleb Benning there, that's not a bad shot at all.
Yeah, no.
Like if they're going to lead you that far,
it was a good shot.
And you know you can hit the 3. Yeah, that's a shot you take. Jones wide open, won't take the 3. Over to Clausen, Clausen to Rieschel. 17 seconds on the shot clock.
Great
Trinell
find.
Parker in the flush. Hello. And a technical will be issued for him hanging on the rim.
I mean, I'm not sure what he's supposed to do there.
Wow. What a call.
That's a big call right there.
I was getting ready to go crazy. Now both teams have had a huge technical foul.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure. If you're Trinell Parker, I'm not sure what you do there.
You're just celebrating.
Your momentum's carrying you up. And
obviously,
there was a guy on him too. You don't want to fall straight down and fall on an ankle or something, but I mean, it's just
high school basketball has different dunking rules than the NCAA and the NBA.
You can't argue
hang
with
on the rim.
You can't argue with the rules. You just gotta let the refs call what they call. But
Coach Lukey's going to argue that till the day he dies.
Yeah.
I believe Oddvity will shoot 1.
I mean, if you're Prep, you're still thankful that the points at least count.
Oddvity will shoot 2 as a momentum play for the Junior Jays, and it dies.
Yeah.
The momentum dies.
Yeah.
Oddvity will shoot the 2. First one rattles home good.
Yeah. Because there's nothing like a dunk on someone, nothing that can change momentum like a dunk on someone. So that's just big.
I was getting ready to jump. Oddvity misses the second.
I get the ball back.
Still have the chance to take the lead here if you are Westside. 45-44, Junior Jays lead, 5:09 left.
Yeah. And that call is just a tough call. I mean,
obviously, you know, it's hard because the gym's, you know, buzzing and everybody's going crazy on both for the Prep side, and everybody got up and was it like acting like they wanted a tech, and nobody got it.
Stop.
It's a great stop for the Junior Jays. I believe that's number 0, Dylan Clausen with the steal. Knight will bring it in the front court.
And that's a great job of just slowing it down. Lukey telling him slow down. You got 35 seconds. Get your best shot.
For the Junior Jays, you don't need to rush a shot.
I say you go back to that pick and roll too.
I do too. Stubblefield pokes it out of Clausen's hands. Stay with the Junior Jays. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. What a game, though, honestly. With nothing not expected.
This is how a rivalry game should be. You got dunks, you got technicals, you got fouls, you got everything. This is exactly how a rivalry game should be.
It is. I have a feeling we were freshmen, Central Prep. For you guys, that was kind of the start of the live stream era here at CPTV. Spencer Scholmer's hit the game-winning 3. Thus, was born Showtime Spencer
Yeah.
Solmers. I'm not saying this could happen for either teams. I
Yeah.
think Westside has the guys to do it, and so does Prep. However, Prep's at home.
Yeah.
And honestly, that can determine everything. That determines crowd level.
It's,
Oddvity was shooting free throws into the birdcage.
well, it's home court advantage at its finest,
Mhm.
especially for a big rivalry game down to the wire. You got the birdcage, arguably one of the best student sections in the state of Nebraska, so
Mhm.
they're going to be there. They're
Same
gonna
with the
be
Red
fu-
Shield.
Yeah. Both student sections are.
Have been a presence tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
And that's
obviously,
big for players,
Mhm.
for coaches. You want your fans to get into the game, so you feel that momentum, and it's not just, well, we made a shot, good shot, guys. It's you feel that momentum carry in.
obviously the architects knew what they were doing, putting the student section right there behind a
Yeah.
basket. Jones to inbound, looking for somebody off the inbound.
You got to get something.
Calls a timeout.
Yeah.
Coach Luke Key, I don't know, kind of threw his hands up, kind of mad, but realized they're kind of getting clamped on the
you
inbound.
take a timeout before
Yeah.
you take a turnover.
You
like
have,
that.
I mean, you do have two more.
Yeah.
Those could bite you, though.
Yeah, but exactly. It does get down to the wire. You need to advance the ball or something. Timeouts where you need that, but so now you just got to use them wisely. Don't get put in a situation where
Yes.
maybe you're on the ground, you don't want to jump ball, so you don't want to call. You obviously need to call a timeout in that situation if you have it, but you don't want to use a timeout for that situation. Timeouts do play a big part in big basketball games like this.
I believe the Red Shield's going to try to amp up the parents here. Good presence, like I've said all night. Good presence from both sides. I honestly thought it was going to be sellout. Thought it was literally going to be standing.
Yeah.
Thought it was going to be a sellout. Standing room only. Honestly thought that was going to happen.
Maybe if it wasn't a Tuesday night,
Maybe,
more people
yes.
would be here.
I agree. I think
These people do have work and school and all that, but
it does feel like to me, it feels like a Friday. This is like a Friday night type game.
yeah, I wish it was a Friday.
Yeah, we got 3 more days. All right. If you're Coach Lutke, you tell your guys, get the ball in bounds and
Yeah.
it does not matter, get points.
Yeah.
And then go prove you have the best defense in the state.
Exactly.
Vice versa, if you're Coach Simons, you tell your guys, hey, you need to stop. You go down 3 and you turn the ball over the next possession, that momentum's all with them, and it's going to be struggle to get them back. Look for the leaders to step up. Joey Reischel.
I'm saying you watch for that pick and roll, too, for Creighton Prep.
Kind of been their bread and butter all night. Knight drives. He'll get the bucket to go. 3-point game.
That's a big bucket for not only Prep, but for Emmett Knight. Because he's really been struggling offensively, and that's a big bucket now. Prep up by 3. See if they can get a stop.
Look for the leader of this Westside team, Tate Avidi. Try to hit a 3 to tie this game. Mitchell will drive. He'll retreat back to the corner. A little shake and bake on Emmett Knight. Avidi over to Brown. Brown to Benning. Benning will drive on Reischel. Kick out. Mitchell for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Great box out by Carson Jones on Tate Avidi.
And that's big. You want to box out your guy. You don't want to just go straight for the ball. Always get a body on someone.
Knight in the front court. A basket here goes a long way. Clausen looked like he was going to take the 3. Trinell Parker. He'll get the bucket to fall. 49-44 Junior Jays lead by 5.
That's that size advantage that Prep should have been doing in the first quarter. Now, obviously, there's ways to stop that, but that's what's going to win the game right now for Creighton Prep. Obviously, they're shooting, but if they can use their size.
Stubblefield drives, give to Avidi at the top of the key. Avidi over to Kevin Brown. Kevin Brown to Stubblefield. Stubblefield to Benning. Benning over to C.J. Mitchell. Avidi. Top of the key, Brown. Benning over to the corner. Mitchell in the corner. Drives. And the putback by Kevin Brown. Timeout Westside. 3-point game, Junior J basketball. Both teams have 2 timeouts.
Yeah.
My heart's getting up there, dude. My heart's getting
If
up
this
there.
gets to a last couple second shot, man. And you've got,
We've
you got
had-
the loud voice.
I do have the loud voice, so turn down your TVs here at the 1-minute mark. I would. Someone hits a game time buzzer beater, I'm gonna yell,
Yeah.
and I was told to calm down by one of our advisors.
But I don't know.
And
How you,
I'm trying.
I don't know how you calm down though. if
I'm
it's a big
trying.
game like
I
this. It's hard.
am trying, Emery, and you're reeling me in, and I appreciate you for that. And so I do hope, we're gonna have a great ending no matter what.
Yeah.
This is giving me, it's gonna be a great ending, honestly. And I don't know what we're gonna get. Westside could come out of this timeout and put a zone on.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that favors Prep. It depends if it goes to the 2-3, it's gonna favor the shooters, and they're gonna go on a nice little 3-2 look.
Right
Come
now,
out in a 3-2, you're gonna get bullied in the paint,
yeah.
straight up. They have the bigger guys.
And they're putting 2 post players in,
Mm-hmm.
2 players over 6'5". So Prep's got the size advantage, and they've also got some good shooters really, it's just been Rachel, and Rachel hasn't put up a 3 in a long time. He hasn't even put up a shot in a long time since he hit that corner 3 in the, I think, third quarter, maybe beginning of the fourth.
Big quarter 3,
Yeah. So Westside, they've done a good job on him, but then you've got to eliminate the other weapons that Prep has. You know, Dylan Clausen. Newbill's been quiet this game, but
looks like we're going to get a full court press out of Westside. Ricky Lofton will check in. And then Mitchell, Stubblefield, Abidi, and Benning will stay on the floor.
Man-to-man press right here. So
Parker, corner. Look for somebody, a home run ball. He needs somebody. He needs to get across this court in 8 seconds. Jones is going to drive. He's going to get over. Look for a corner trap. No trap.
Now you get it across. Now you get the shot that you want.
Knight's looking to set up a 3. Ball screen by Parker. Parker wide open on the roll. Doesn't hit him. Jones looked like he wanted a 3. Ball was rolled to him. Couldn't get it off. Jones guarded by Stubblefield. Over to Knight. Dylan Clausen for 3. I went quiet because I thought someone was doing the shot clock. 46-52, Junior J lead.
That's a good job by Joy Rachel. Pump faking, getting both guys to jump, and then kicking Clausen in the corner.
I think this Red Shield doing that messed with their own guys.
Yeah.
Because they jumped like he was throwing up a last-second 3. Benning drives. He'll kick to the corner. A travel by Lofton.
That's big.
That's huge.
So now Prep up by 6. They get the 3. They get the stop. So Westside right now, they're kind of trying to crawl back.
Their hands are tied.
They're going to get desperate. Westside's going to get desperate. They're going to.
That 7 number by the fouls, your hands are tied.
Exactly.
Oddbity's got 3. Benning's got 2. Mitchell's got 3, I think.
Yeah.
This, you cannot have a foul on Oddbity. You can't.
If I'm Creighton Prep, this pick and roll has been open all game.
So you need just a bucket anyway here. Oddbity playing great defense on Carson Jones. He's been playing good defense on him all night. Westside doing a great job switching everything. Clausen backing down. Parker. Foul on the floor. He is shooting a 1-and-1 in the bonus.
Like fans wanted a jump ball on that, but
they did. But I think the ball was just moving around too much for it to be a jump ball.
Riso was in the corner on that drive by Clausen. It's kind of hard to throw that baseline corner pass, but
I might add, I'm going to cut you off here for a second. Sorry, that is Benning's 4th personal, team's 8th.
That's big.
Trinell Parker hits the free throw.
Now this is really where the free throws will come in handy. I'm sure Coach Lukey got into his guys at half about, hey, make these free throws.
You need to.
Yeah.
He knew that they were playing aggressive defense. Parker misses the second one. He knew Westside was going to come out and play physical defense. They needed to take advantage.
Yeah.
Mitchell drives down. Avidi drives.
And Westside
on the floor. I believe that's on number 0, Dylan Clausen. Team's 5th.
Yeah. And I was going to say, Westside, they were playing physical defense, but now they're kind of playing a little too physical where they're fouling, especially when Prep gets that ball on the low block.
I believe that's number 5, Joey Riechel's 4th foul.
That's
so
big
both
for Prep,
these stars for Prep and need to watch it. Avidi pump fakes the 3. He'll pull up 2. Won't find the bottom. Rebound Riechel.
Whoa.
People wanted a foul. Benning on the arm. I thought they were going to call a travel.
I thought they were going to call a foul.
They're not.
Travel.
Westside not shooting free throws yet. Still a 7-point game. Coach Lukey telling his guys, hey, calm down.
Yeah.
You're up by 7.
Yeah.
Don't foul. We don't need it.
But just because you're up, you don't want to be comfortable.
Yes, easily. I agree with you. Oddvity over to Kevin Brown, to Benning. Benning's got 4, can't take a charge. Mitchell will pull from 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound Westside again. Oddvity for 3. He can't find the bottom of the mark. Rebound Oddvity again. And a foul call. I believe that's number, I wonder who he's going to say. It might be number 12. Number 12, Trinell Parker. I believe that's his 3rd. Oddvity will shoot 2.
Those offensive rebounds should not happen. It's kind of hard when the ball just kind of shoots out like that.
Wait.
Everyone's crashing the board.
I believe that is wrong on the scores table. I do not believe that is Trinell's 5th. I don't think so.
I mean, he's getting subbed out right now. But
he's getting subbed out. Maybe. I mean, our foul count could be wrong. He's had a great night, though. I mean, we do have to give our hands to Trinell Parker.
He had 2 big blocks in the first half.
And that huge dunk that, unfortunately, I mean, it did switch the momentum, but it was a technical.
Yeah. And I was going to say, he's a young player, too. He'll
Young.
learn
He's
how
young.
to control that.
Avity,
but-
you need to make both these. You're shooting 2, I think. Westside now in the bonus. Avity makes the first.
Yeah, for Creighton Prep, that rebound should not have. Westside should not have got the rebound twice on that possession.
Credit to them, though. They
that-
needed that.
Yeah.
If that board goes to Prep, you got a foul.
Yeah.
Tate Avity to cut it to 5. In and out, no good. Rebound, Junior J, still a 6-point lead. If you're new, Bill, push the ball up the floor. You need a bucket here if you're Prep, though. Don't drive without any sort of intention of scoring.
You use as much time as you need, but
Turnover, new Bill. Westside in transition needs a big bucket here. Look for Avity. Pump fake by Ricky Lofton. Working against Rischel.
wow.
Timeout, Westside. Looked like Ricky Lofton was using that elbow. We have a 4-point game here in the Hyder Center, 52 seconds.
It's a very physical game on both sides of the ball. Right there, just showing. Westside's been doing that on the low block all day. Just very physical.
Their guards have been doing it on the block all day.
Yeah, not the bigs. It's been the guards.
Looks like Malik Crawford will check in.
But it's just tough. Prep was
Getting
just up by
state
7.
flashbacks.
Yeah. 52 seconds left. If you're Westside, you play physical. You don't foul yet because you're still in this game.
You need a press.
Yeah.
And the press needs to work.
Yeah.
Junior J's half struggle. They struggled
then-
against Central with the press.
But if Prep gets the ball past half court, that's where you set your defense back up. You don't,
Now, sorry to cut you off.
You're good. Go ahead.
If you're Coach Lukey, don't be surprised a home run ball.
Yeah.
Sending someone deep. Someone can put it there. I mean, don't get me wrong. Joey's got a good arm.
Yeah.
Seen him throw footballs. He can put it where he wants. If you're Westside, that's got to be a no possibility.
Yeah.
You got to come out maybe in a 1-3-1 or anything like that. You got to come out in something they do not expect.
Yeah, and Westside's been playing the man-to-man press or man-to-man defense all game, so. But it's hard. Prep hasn't really put up a 3 in a long time.
They haven't been able to. They've been face guarded.
Westside was doing that the first half, too. It was tough to get a shot off.
Yeah.
That's where those backdoor screens and cuts will come in handy. If they're so worried about the 3, some guy can just slip on the baseline, slip inside of the basket. That's where PJ Newbo should do that. You know, now they don't have the two post guys in with Parker, I believe, fouling out. So now you play your 4 guards and 1 big.
Now, if you're Prep, do you throw the chance at throwing in Michael Burt? Get that big man look. Burt's big.
Yeah.
I believe Michael Burt. I want to get his height right here. I mean, players do lie on this Google form. 6'6".
I mean, he's still got his warm-up shirt on, so I don't believe we'll be seeing a Michael Burt appearance, but you never know.
Prep lead by 4, 52 seconds flat.
Prep's just got to get the ball past half court.
They're gonna man press this. Nobody to guard the inbounder. Torin checks back in. Thank you, and a foul. I believe that's C.J. Mitchell.
Yeah, and now Torin Brown going to the line because of that foul. So
Avity will check back in.
That's a big foul, though, too.
That's his 4th.
Yeah.
Avity will check back in for Malik Crawford, will take a seat.
Big free throws right here for Creighton Prep.
For Torin.
And you make sure you box out, too, even if he misses it.
In and out, no good.
Now he's got to get back.
Junior J's. No! Foul on number 5, Joey Rischel. I believe that's his 5th.
I think that was every Prep fan's reaction, what you just did right there, Jack. But
first personal, excuse me. I'm sorry. My foul count in my head has been gone. The Warriors will shoot 1 and 1.
Box out
here.
You need
a miss here.
If you're Creighton Prep, you box out. Westside's got too many offensive rebounds and second chance points. Don't want that to happen.
In and out, no good. Rebound, Avity. It'll go to the Junior Jays.
And they got lucky with that one. Thankfully, it was off Tate, but
that is huge off Tate Avity. Tate Avity will get subbed back out. I see what Coach Simons is doing.
He doesn't want him to foul.
He does not want a Tate foul. He's going to sub Tate back on when they get the rock. Almost a foul.
Oh.
I believe that'll stay Prep basketball. 8 seconds resets. 34.6 seconds. 31 seconds on the shot clock. For Coach Lukey, you need something to get you across the half-court line and get you to the free throw line. Something to get into Rischel's hands. Something to get into Jones's hands. You need your shooters on the floor here.
But if you're Prep, honestly, unless you're wide open under the paint, you don't take a shot.
No.
You let Westside come foul you. Because the clock is on your side right now. You're up 4, basically a 2-possession game. The clock is on your side. So you use that time, and you get it across half court.
So a little history on this rivalry, just in basketball alone, since 2005. Prep leads the series 15-6. Obviously, teams have been trading back and forth the last couple years.
Yeah.
And so this, if Westside wins, 15-7. Prep wins 16 and it'd be 16-6. And this has huge district complications.
Yeah.
Because NSA is going to sit down and be like, okay, they have beaten them, but they have lost to them,
And
which
both-
this team has beaten.
both teams have
Basketball's
Yeah.
so much different than football.
Yeah. I mean, both teams have a really good resume. Both teams have
Great resumes.
lost to great teams, but beaten great teams.
Except
so
if you're Westside, you need this one.
Yeah.
Because, and I'm a prep student, and I get that, and I'm going to be a little biased. I'm going to try to eliminate the bias.
You've done it all year.
I've done it all night. If you're Westside, you need this win.
Yeah.
This is a must. Because you're honestly, in my mind, your resume is not strong enough. You have the one win at Miller North, and you beat Pius, who's no longer, I believe they're 6.
Yeah.
If you beat a top 4 team, your resume is instantly better.
Especially a rivalry.
Yes.
At Prep.
Mm-hmm.
So, the Preps right now, your focus is getting the ball across half court.
They're not
You
worried
got
about districts.
8 seconds to do that. Get across half court.
They're going to give it to Dylan down low. A foul on Dylan Clausen. That's the guy you want to foul if you're Westside. Westside needs a miss.
Yeah. And Clausen's been struggling all game long.
However, if you're Westside, this is biting you.
Yeah.
Double bonus.
Yeah.
Prep shooting 2. Now, if you're Prep, make them both. Westside, you need a miracle and you need a miss.
And if you're Prep, you make sure you don't foul. Especially on 3-point shooters.
Yes. Especially on Avdi.
Yeah.
He's going to get sub backed in here.
But Westside,
they need him to get fouled.
Yeah. Westside has 33 seconds. That's still a lot of time. You don't go down the floor, dribble, pull up 3.
No.
You can still get some picks. You can still get a catch and shoot.
You have a timeout left too.
Yeah, and you have that timeout too. So you're not desperate, but you still need a bucket.
Clausen hits them both. 6-point lead for the Junior Jays. 33 seconds and counting for Westside. CJ Mitchell,
switches too.
the leading scorer for the Warriors tonight, spins, goes up, does not get the and 1, but will shoot 2 at the line.
That's just the physicality right now. Westside's been in the post. They've just been dominating with
Guards.
the guards. Yeah.
And it's not even like, okay, they're dominating in the paint, must be the bigs.
It's the
Prep
guards.
has dominated the paint bigs.
Yeah.
Westside has killed them on guards. Misses the first.
It's a big free throw miss right there.
It's huge. Now, if you're Westside, Avdi, you cannot foul. If you're Prep, you try to get Rishal and Avdi.
Yeah.
Ovidi. I'm so sorry. Tate's family, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I know you're probably here.
That's why I've just been saying Tate all night.
I might as well probably should have said Tate. I know he has a brother, so I am sorry if I've been mispronouncing the name all night. My apologies. As my computer man shakes his head. Well, Junior Jays need to inbound.
He's got to get it in.
Gets it into Torin. Torin will get fouled. Junior Jays up 5 in the double bonus.
Yeah, now no more shot clock. 22 seconds left, so Prep's got 2 free throws. They're in the double
But
bonus.
if you're Westside, this is the guy you foul.
Yeah.
Except he's shooting 2. Lofton will make his first foul. Go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say, this is big for a freshman right here, Torin Brown. This is really his first chance of playing in a game like this, rivalry like this. He'll be in this game a lot, but,
In and out. If you're Torin as a freshman, you have the chance to send this team
just need
home.
one. You just
You
need
need
one.
one. Senior captain for the Westside Warriors, Tate Avdi, trying to give commands. He knows he wants this 3.
Yeah. And now
Torin needs to hit 1.
Westside just got to get a good shot if they get the rebound here.
If you're Prep, set up your defense. Shots up and good. It falls.
That's a big shot because
Knight will check in for Torin Brown.
Yeah.
Torin making probably one of the biggest free throws.
Yeah. Now a 6-point game, that changes everything. Westside needs 2 threes to tie it. If it was a 5-point game, you could have had the 2 threes to win it, or just go down and get an easy 2.
CJ Mitchell will drive. He'll dump it to Lofton. Lofton makes the bucket.
And that was
Let's timeout. That's Westside's final timeout.
They did that way too fast for Prep. I'm saying for Prep.
Yeah.
Westside, that was great for them. because they got that down at 6 seconds and scored, now down by 4.
Yep. If you're Prep, you get these in. You need your shooters on the floor.
And Westside's going to face guard those shooters. So
if you're Prep, Clausen, Riechel, PJ.
Yeah.
He's sitting down, so he's checking
Carson
in.
Jones.
And Carson.
Yeah.
Those are the 5 you need.
Man, 16 seconds left.
It's been a great game all night.
This has been a crazy game. This is what a rivalry game should look like. Yeah, Prep, your focus has just been getting the ball in bounds. It's been struggling. It's been hard, especially with the man-to-man press. But you get the ball in bounds, just hold it, make sure no one can rip it.
Yep.
You know, be careful dribbling too. You never know when someone's just going to come and steal it. But and then defensively, you got to stop Westside. You got to make sure they just scored that in 6 seconds.
That was too fast.
Yeah, way too fast. If you're Creighton Prep, you don't like that.
If you're Prep, you know, you need to dribble some clock out here.
Yeah. If you can, you dribble it out. But if you feel like you're getting trapped, you just hold that ball. You let them foul. You let them reach in. Especially being in the double bonus too, where 2 free throws can really change the game.
It's been a great game all night.
So you think about it. If Brown didn't hit that free throw, Westside's only down by 3. They go down. Let's say Prep misses the free throws. They go down. They hit a 3, tie it.
Tie game, but we're going to overtime.
Yeah, it's a different game. Free throws has been the big story for Creighton Prep. Missed free throws, made free throws.
Torrin still on the floor. Gets it in. C.J. Mitchell fouls Torrin. Torrin will go to the line to shoot 2. I believe C.J. Mitchell's night might be done.
I believe so. Yeah.
And he will take a seat for the remaining 16 seconds.
That's big because he's been one of those guards who's been in the paint.
He's been their
scorer.
scorer. He's their leading scorer tonight.
Yeah. That is big for Creighton Prep.
Okay.
But
if you're Tate Avidi, I'm sorry to say, but this game is on you. That 4 free throws to tie this game and then give the Jays the ball back, you highlight that. That is the game.
The whole game, Prep was down. Then they get those
in and out, no good.
The foul on Brown, that's 2 free throws, and then the technical on Avidi, and then Prep got the ball back and hit the 3, Riechel in the corner. So
Torrin needs to hit 1 to go up 5.
Yeah.
Westside's got 15.3. Getting 5 points, getting 4 points is way different. Makes the second. Emmett Knight will check in for Torrin. Torrin makes 1 of them.
Yeah, Lukey doing that.
Coach Lukey giving him a little hug.
Doing that just so Emmett Knight's a great defender, on-ball defender too. So you take Brown out and then you sub him in when you need a free throw. But
Westside out of timeouts. Ball to Benning, 15 and counting. Benning will bring it down the court. Oh, wow. What an unfortunate turn of events.
Wow.
And that's your game, folks.
Off a slipped shoe.
Wow. What an ending.
If you would have told me that's how that ended, someone's shoe falling off in the corner.
You could have paid me $100 and I wouldn't have believed it.
That is insane.
Wow. This game is going to be over off of one of the Westside guards' shoe falling off.
Yeah. Well, obviously that's not the only thing. But
no, but I mean,
they didn't get a shot off because that's a turnover. That was their game possession that they needed right there. Was his shoe fell off. Wow. That is the most anticlimactic thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Obviously, the student section's going back and forth. Westside saying, let's play football. Prep saying, warm up the bus. Prep saying, if you're winning and you know it, clap your hands.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, the Junior Jays get the win over the Westside Warriors here in the Hyder Center.
Win.
What a game. Student section. Westside will fall tonight. Won't drop them majorly in the rankings because this was a top 5 matchup. Prep will storm the court, waving the CP at center court. I got to give credit to both teams.
Yeah.
Great game. Westside played awesome.
Yeah.
That technical foul on Avidi cost them.
Yeah,
You pointed that.
That technical foul because you think 4 points off free throws and then a 3 off by Riechel. That's 7 points that Prep got, and Westside couldn't really do anything about it.
In 15 seconds.
In 15 seconds, yeah. And Westside was leading the whole game. And then that right there is how Prep came back and ever since then, Prep didn't look back.
Mhm.
They kept playing. They did a great job. They got the stops they needed. They scored and then got a stop. They scored, then got a stop. They weren't trading back and forth like what it was early on. And man,
Yep.
and then it ended on a shoe falling
On
off.
a shoe falling off in the corner. Well, the Junior Jays will not be at home this weekend at all. They are at Friday. They are at North. And Saturday they are at South. Obviously, I got to give credit to both teams. Both teams showed out great
Yeah.
for a Tuesday night game.
Absolutely.
We will be back for both teams' upcoming schedules. Papillion Vista South and Lincoln Southwest and Elkhorn South in that order are upcoming for Westside. And for the Junior Jays, like I said, they have North on Friday, South on Saturday. And then to the Thunderbirds, the 15-0 Thunderbirds.
Better start praying for that one.
Next Friday. Not that many people will be there. We do have a retreat that weekend here at Prep, so
Wow.
not really a live stream or anything here. For Emory Evans, Jack Cohoe, Mike Nakahauer, Colton Adler on the camera, Alex Tejan on the floor camera. Good night from the Hyder Center, and go Jays.